Hi there, and welcome to another episode of My.Na Cars. My name is Johan Kutsia, and in this week's episode, we're going to be discussing everything from Bakkies to your budget, and of course, BMWs. In our first insert, my colleague and brother in motoring journalism, Ogeto Craig, goes out to Auas Motors, where they're having an unbelievable Bakkie Bonanza, where you could get your hands on a phenomenal new Bakkie at an incredible package. I mean, it's really unbelievable. He also goes out for a test drive in the brand new 2020 Isuzu X-Rider, which is a phenomenal machine. He can't stop talking about it, so tune in for that. And afterwards, he talks to Mr. Barend Oberholzer, Auas Motors sales manager, about the Bakkie Bonanza and why now is the time to buy.
All right, welcome. My name is Karl-Heinz Eisenberg. This is the all-new 2020 D-Max X-Rider automatic. We have not yet had this car in our market. It is a market that needed filling desperately. So this is a 2x4 version with a 2.5 litre engine producing 100 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of torque, which it's more than sufficient power for long distance traveling, even your off-roading that you need to do every now and again. The X-Rider comes standard with 18-inch rims as well as off-road tires, meaning that even thick terrain is not really an obstacle for this car. Also, you'll be conquering your thick terrain in nice comfort. You have leather seats with nice red trimmings, which is exclusive to the X-Rider model, in both 2x4, 4x4 and manual and automatic. It is well to be noted that the automatic is only available in 2x4. Not in the 4x4 versions, however, it does come standard with the diff lock. The X-Rider comes standard with a Bluetooth radio that also has CD option, however, is optionally available with a Apple CarPlay compatible 8-inch touchscreen radio. It makes the car appear a bit more modern and also fits the nice gloss black trimmings on the inside very well. Another advantage of the 2.5 litre turbo diesel engine is that it is light on fuel, and also with the durability and the low maintenance costs of this engine, it makes it an all-round great car to own for a very long period of time. These engines are known throughout the past 12 years of their production to be stone dead reliable. They have no real issues, and they really cause for a very nice and easy ownership of these types of cars. Also, the throttle response with the 2.5 has been sharpened by a different diff ratio than the manual would have. Also, with this specific gearbox, the fifth gear is quite a large overdrive, meaning that for long distance driving, your RPMs are very low, giving you a better fuel consumption. Also, this gearbox has a locking torque converter. This benefits your fuel consumption as well as your gearbox temperatures while driving off-road. It also gives the car a better response when overtaking and more confidence in your driving. The X-Rider features, just as the Hi-Rider, electric mirrors as a standard, electric windows, automatic for the driver, manual for the rest of the passengers. Also, it has air conditioning, of course, as a standard. Also, the X-Rider has what the Hi-Rider does not have: steering wheel controls. The Hi-Rider has the blank steering wheel, where the X-Rider has the steering wheel controls for the radio in terms of volume and in terms of song selection and those types of things. Also, what the X-Rider features is red emblems everywhere. Now, this makes the car look extremely modern, extremely pleasant to the eye, as well as outside with all of the black and red accessories. The car really stands out between the rest of the competition. It is very aggressively styled with its LED running lights, so no need to worry about switching the lights on while driving on the road during the day. The LED running lights are on the moment you turn the ignition on, causing for people to see you while driving. Also, it is mandated by the law to have lights on while driving. It has central locking as standard, so as soon as you start the vehicle, the doors lock automatically, and you can also lock and unlock from the remote respectively. The X-Rider standard has a 4-star Euro NCAP crash test rating, with crumple zones of course designed into the car. It has driver passenger airbag as per requirement to achieve the 4-star Euro NCAP crash test rating. The X-Rider comes standard with most of your accessories that people would usually add aftermarket, like your roll bar, your tow bar, the nice alloy rims. Those are things that this car comes standard with that are usually added aftermarket. A few things that people still add aftermarket is your rubberizing and a nudge bar, which would just emphasize the look of the vehicle. From the factory, it has an 800 kilogram load rating for in the back, and also it has a tow rating of 2.5 tons on the tow bar. So part of our Bakkie Bonanza special that we have at the moment is the X-Rider 4x4 manual. It is currently going at about $8,150 a month, and that includes an 8-month holiday period, meaning that your first installment will be due in March of next year. That gives you a bit of ease of mind, especially in these uncertain times where business needs to recover and we are in an economic recession that also still needs to recover. So next year, hopefully things are better. We are looking up towards that. And yeah, that just gives you that bit of a breather. Should you not want to opt for the 8-month holiday period option, the 4x4 manual is currently going for 425,000 Namibian dollars, where the usual list price is 518,000 Namibian dollars. This specific example, which is the 2x4 automatic, is currently going for 480,000 Namibian dollars. They are brand new on the market, so there is no real special on the pricing. However, it falls under the Bakkie Bonanza special still. With any vehicle that you purchase from Auas Motors, you are entered in a draw to win a Bakkie on the 7th of November of this year. Then also we have the 2x4 manual, which is not a very popular option due to it not coming standard with diff lock, which is optionally still available. It is currently going for 470,000. The X-Rider is only available in 3 colors. It's silver, white and red. There was a special edition, the black edition they called it. However, that is no longer available.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you saw it, the X-Rider from Isuzu. And here on My.Na Cars with me, Gito Greg, we ride. I also want to be an X-Rider, so let's ride together. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to My.Na Cars. My name is Gito Greg, and with me today is Bernd Oberholzer. He's the sales manager here at Auas. He's going to tell us about the Bakkie Bonanza. Bernd, what is the Bakkie Bonanza?
Hi everyone, the Bakkie Bonanza is just, we're giving away Bakkies basically for free, and we're actually giving one away for free.
Wow.
So we have specials on 4 of our Bakkie models. Huge specials, and then from 1 June until 7 November we're having, each second week we're having a draw of 2 people that will be in the final to actually win a Bakkie.
Wow.
And the Bakkie that they're going to win is actually one just on this side of me. It's a compensator fleet side. It's got a 58 kilowatt engine. It's actually, it's a workhorse. It's our workhorse. This is the one that can take you around the world, maybe 3 times if you want. So, so this one, it's not the fastest, but it's definitely going to continue working for you as long as you want.
It'll keep going.
Yeah, it will keep going.
And tell us about this one also.
This one is a Hi-Rider double cab. It's a 4x2. So this one is not on our special. We currently have on this specific one, we have a special. With it's got a lot of goods on it. It's got trolleys and canvas canopy, canvas lining. The whole Bakkie is just canvas. So if you're someone driving on the farm in the sand, at the end of the day you're going to remove the canvas and it's going to be a new Bakkie. So this one we're displaying here is actually, I can give it to you for, I'm feeling lucky today, so let's say 385.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a 100 kilowatt engine, double cab, manual. It's yeah, what can I say more? It's actually a quite nice Bakkie, and with everything on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, and the Bakkie Bonanza is until when?
The Bakkie Bonanza, well, it will run until our stocks run out.
Wow.
So we have a lot of stock.
You have a lot of stock.
We have a lot of stock, especially the high riders, 4x4s, almost like this one, just a 4x4. All the blows and whistles, it's a manual, but it's got diff lock, hill descent control, the works. And it's actually, we're giving it to you for now for 470, but you only have to pay in 2021.
Wow.
So it's, yeah,
That's
the
awesome.
banks are giving us a few months, and we're giving you, from ours, we're giving you 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So
No, that's
we're
awesome.
paying 5 months for
Exciting times indeed.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
my
up
pleasure.
next,
Excellent.
I
So there you
chat to
have it, ladies and
Mr.
gentlemen.
Brown
It's
from
Bakkie
Melen
Bonanza
and
time.
Christopher
Make sure you
Merwe
get
from
down
King
to
Price
Auas
Namibia about how
Thank you
they
very
are
much.
coming to the party and, you know, making sure that you have peace of mind in these very uncertain times. We have such exciting guests in the studio today. We have Mr. Brown from Melen. He is the CFO of King Price Insurance. And then, of course, Christopher Merwe. He is the Business Development Manager for King Price Namibia. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Find yourself.
Awesome. Thanks, Yogi. Yourself.
Very good, thank you. And it's so good to have you gentlemen in studio to tell you thank you for decreasing my premium by another couple of bucks. It really helps during these times.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can do it for all Namibians one day.
Absolutely. So, gentlemen, you know, we're here to discuss the current circumstances. And I mean, everyone is being impacted, whether you're a business, whether you're a homeowner, whether you are simply have a vehicle asset. You know, you are being impacted on so many levels. Can you tell us what is the market like right now and how is King Price coming in to assist the consumer?
Well, Yogi, from a business development side, I would say that we feel everyone's current situation, and we respect it. And from a King Price point of view, we would like to assist every single Namibian out there. We would like to look at every individual case. So it's like Bram said earlier, is that we don't want to throw out a blank page and just treat every client the same way. It's a financial service, and we want to help each individual client the best we can for this individual circumstances they find themselves in. So some Namibians are at home driving less. Let's say car insurance for an example. Driving less, the risk is less. You're not on the road. You don't have the risk of getting into an accident, a physical accident is much less. So we would like to take your situation on board and say, listen, sir, your risk has minimized drastically. So we would like to save on your insurance premium every month. Some Namibians' risk has gone up.
Yeah.
So we have to take every single case by case, and we need to treat all clients fairly and equally. I think that is our approach to the current situation at hand.
Yeah, and I think, you know, King Price's approach to the market since you entered the Namibian market roughly 4 years ago. And by the way, can I just say happy birthday for your birthday that passed in May, I think?
Yeah, well, the operational side of it actually kicks off when we went into the market September. So we're going to definitely, you'll know about our birthday in coming September.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the staff's point of view, yeah, most of the people have started in May. So
Yeah.
that's great.
And there was a wonderful gag that Brown shared with us now, that King Price is the only 4-year-old you'll trust with your car.
Yeah.
And that's true. So Brown, can you tell us, from a business perspective, I mean, you know, people, you're trying to accommodate customers and their needs and their varying pressures, but sustainability for an insurer is key for you to keep offering this very innovative and empathetic product. Can you tell us a bit more about, you know, your product, your approach to keeping the business strong so that you can keep providing the service?
I think it boils down to a couple of key core principles, and I think so. Our price is definitely dialed in.
Yep.
We can definitely. We're very confident in our pricing. But two things is I think we've got a great culture and a great team. From if some of your staff has visited us, and they'll definitely see we've got great, awesome team. And I think if the team is healthy and confident
Yep.
and happy, then they just transpose that into the customer, which will keep customers happy as well.
Yeah.
And I think so it basically boils down to keeping customers happy and our service level. And that's it. I mean, the price is dialed in, so let's just get this as customer service level where it needs to be. And I think we definitely get a lot of compliments. I definitely get a lot of positive feedback. So I think we're definitely on the right track.
No, that's glad to hear. Speaking about tracks, right? So in today's episode of My.Na Cars, we really are looking at bakkies, whether it's for business or for leisure. Right now, people are a bit skittish, Ek kan nie meer soveel toer soos ek moes nie. My fleet isn't moving like it should. And but now I've invested in certain accessories, or I want to insure my entire vehicle. What is out there for the leisure guys? Ek meen die manne kan nie meer soveel gaan hengel nie, maar as hy gaan hengel, wil hy weet hy's verseker. What is out there, especially for this very, very niche Southern African market?
So, Jochie, if I understand your question correctly, each client, let's say your leisure client, likes to go hengel, or he's going on a hunting trip, or he's going on a 4x4 trip, he's going for the MEOP trip. Obviously, these type of clients do accessorize their bakkies. Whether it's rails or bumpers or spotlights or entire old man emo suspension to make their ride more comfortable, or to perform to enhance the performance of their car, we can insure it all. So I think that's the bottom line I want to get to, is that contact us, tell us what you've spent on the bakkie for the accessories, and we can add that to the value of your car, and we'll specify it on your policy, and should anything happen to it, you'll be covered.
That's excellent, that's excellent. And another thing, do you guys insure your Cobra yourselves?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
No, so cool, because I think what you guys bring to not only the insurance market, but also in your corporate social responsibility, you're so visible. You have such a vibrant energy, and you just bring the fun back into investing in assets and enjoying a lifestyle, knowing that you have a partner that will come to the table if anything were to happen. Gents, what are your messages out there for the consumer going into these uncertain times?
Well, it's a difficult one. I mean, a lot of people, you need some sort of certainty.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing would be to just best thing would be to just ensure that you don't make any rapid or any choices you wouldn't make in unnormal circumstances. I think this too will pass. So just keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, don't make any rash circumstances. Make the same choices you would have made prior to this. I think that'll be the safe middle way. That's my opinion.
Yeah, don't rock the boat.
Yeah.
Keep it steady and keep it insured. Number one. So, gentlemen, you said your birthday's coming up in September.
Yeah.
Are you guys are you guys gonna give us a nice little quirky ad again? Because I must say, your advertising is some of the best, most well thought out stuff out there. I mean, does that energy transcend through the entire group?
Yeah, well, I think what's nice about our South African, we use a lot of our South African counterparts initiatives and stuff, but most of our stuff is local. I think the big ad that made waves was the Bump Your Kudu with the Bakkie ad, and that's a nice thing about our South African counterparts. They say, listen, Namibia is a total different country. You guys run it as you see fit. You know the local culture, the local market, and that's great to have a big brother like that assists you in a certain type, but leaves you to do as you see fit.
Yeah.
And that's we're trying to keep insurance as a dull thing generally. It's a grudge product. Nobody wants it. As I said, I don't even want it, but you need it.
Yeah.
So at least try and make it fun for everyone. Yeah. I think that's what we're trying to do, and hopefully we sort of getting right.
Okay. So guys, I really want to thank you for taking the time to come visit us and just to chat to us about your offering and how you guys have supported the local consumer, the homeowner, and the business practitioner to live their dreams and to have fun with it. So gentlemen and ladies out there, please, if you have any queries about your insurance, if you have any questions, it wouldn't hurt to call King Price Namibia and find out where you can save and how you can actually find a partner that is willing to move with the times and be there in these times of uncertainty.
Hello, officer.
Hello. Right. Ma'am, you're very hot.
Yeah, I know, but I'm married.
No, ma'am. You're 38.
Excuse me? 38. I'm not even 30 yet. Not a single grey hair.
Permit.
I want a permit. But all the hairdressers are closed, Moss. Can I go now? Thank you.
When nothing out there makes any sense, we do.
Still cool.
Wow, that was very interesting to hear how King Price Namibia continues to innovate and, just bring some excitement and a bit of empathy to the insurance market, especially during these times. Cool. Now it's time to get electric. Our colleague Ogeto Craig once again stepped out and paid a visit to Mr. Armand Barnard, the dealer principal of Pupkewitz BMW here in the capital, where he got a look and feel for the electric new BMW i3S. Now the i3S was already a modern classic, an instant icon, but in its second iteration, it got a whole lot more sportier.
And a very good morning to you, Sylvanus, and all the listeners out there. Today we're going to be talking about the all-new BMW i3S Rex. Now, what makes this vehicle so amazing is that the vehicle comes out with a combustion engine of around about cubic centimeter size of 600 cc, and then of course, so it's got a combustion engine and it is electrical. However, this BMW i3S Rex gives you around about in the vicinity of 0.07 liters per 100. So it does have a fuel tank, and the fuel tank capacity is in the vicinity of around about 9 liters that this vehicle tank capacity is, and then working with the electrical engine and the combustion engine, and then of course kinetically charging the batteries the moment you actually put your foot onto the brake, or when you actually go down a hill or so, it charges again the batteries. So it will give you around about, on a single charge, it gives you around about 270 kilometers that you can drive with this vehicle on a single charge. And then of course it functions as you would go or actually get home, and if you would like to charge your cell phone at home, this happens exactly the same with the BMW i3S Rex. Literally, you will drive into your garage, you will take then of course the charger and basically charge your car like you charge your cell phone, cell phone's battery. But other than that, you also look at the i3S Rex, that it almost looks like a 3-door. It is, even though it looks like a 3-door, the rear doors open. And then of course for a large guy, and then of course a guy my length, I actually sit in quite comfortably at the back of the BMW i3 as well. But when you literally open the doors, and if you look at the i3 in its vehicle as a whole, you will immediately notice that you are most definitely sitting in a completely different car. It is not your ordinary average vehicle. So yes, more technologically advanced car. There's very few like this on the roads today, but the most important, the significance of this vehicle is BMW, Pupkewitz BMW is reducing the carbon footprint of vehicles in Namibia, and this is what makes the i3 so significant. The i3S is the first one on the Namibian roads being sold by Pupkewitz BMW, but prior to this we've also sold the BMW i8 Roadster as well as the i8 Coupe. Obviously, if you look at the i8 Coupe and the i8 Roadster, it's something completely different. We're talking about literally, serious sports cars there. And these vehicles for electrical motors, they actually do 0 to 100 in a dead 4.2 seconds, which is phenomenal. And then, of course, they've also got the sporty and, presence of serious sports vehicle motors. I think pretty much from a perspective of vehicles, that covers pretty much everything. But the most important is from Pupkewitz BMW is we are serious about doing business and reducing the carbon footprint in Namibia, but also, selling vehicles that is a little bit different than the ordinary vehicles out there. And I think when you're buying a premium vehicle, at the end of the day, you don't want to drive a vehicle that is similar to your neighbor's vehicle. You want something that is completely different. And this is exactly where Pupkewitz BMW caters. For every single car, irrelevant if it's electrical or if it's combustion engine, diesel or petrol, we're always to make it as interesting as possible, and that every single premium client out there drives something premium and different according to their needs and wants. Thank you very much.
We'd just like to thank you for taking the time out to check out this week's episode of My.Na Cars. And if you have any queries or any suggestions, please do contact us or leave a comment on the video. And for more information about the insurance products or any of the vehicles that you've seen on tonight's program, please contact Auas Motors, King Price Namibia, and Pupkewitz BMW respectively. That's all for this week. Thank you so much.